Ellies sells electronic products related to television reception and also has a division called Megatron Federal, which sells electric generators. The business was started by Ellie Salkow in 1979. Her market cap of 2 billion rand, price to earnings ratio of 9, currently paying no dividends. This stock gets a lot of airtime, Paul.
Yeah, it's an interesting company. It's one of those that was around for quite a while, but has latterly kind of come to the fore and gone up a lot. It peaked at 10 Rand a share. We'll talk in a minute about the fact that it's been a bit bouncy since then. But Ellie Salkow, to some extent, has succeeded into the background a little bit. The Otto family, Ryan Otto is the dynamic CEO of the Megatron part of the business. And then the CEO is Wayne Sampson, who kind of ties it all together. Very optimistic. They do a lot of electrical importing. They got big into the renewables area with all those solar panels and electric light bulbs and what have you. All those in-store stands at places like Builders Warehouse and so on. They're waiting for the conversion to digital TV, which they say is going to be huge for their business. The trouble is that
I've been having that conversation for a long time with Wayne Sampson.
But, you know, all things considered, it does look like a solid operator, and it's positioned itself in a high growth part of the economy.
Tsepo, have you been having that conversation for a long time with Wayne Sampson and the team?
No, certainly. It's been something that holders of the stock have been waiting for. But I think even if you discount the growth associated with that and look at what they've done operationally for the last few years, we've seen some phenomenal operational performance from this business. Well run in terms of the electronic space. I think they have something stupid.
Can I check something?
Yes.
Do you hold the stock?
I do. So,
I wonder why I picked that up.
They have something stupid like 1,300 products that they supply. I quite like their Megatron division. I think it adds a nice diversifier to the broader group, and nice little subsidiaries like Skyvine, which is telecommunications via the internet. So that, yeah, they have quite exciting little businesses that. If they come through in terms of earnings, will support broader groups' earnings, which have been good as it is.
Yes, again, spoken like somebody who holds the stock. Paul, let's get your thoughts on this one.
Well, look, the digital TV thing, I suppose, must come in the end. And now that the red shoe Christian Louboutin wearing Minister of Communications has been put out to pasture, we now have Yunus Karim, who seems to be a bit more switched on. So maybe this thing is actually going to happen. At that point, I suppose there's a whole lot of infrastructure investment. There's set-top boxes of some sort or another. So it's got to be a plus, and they are, you know, positioned there. They've got the relationship with the SABC. They've got the relationship with Centec and with Eskom and all the parties that need to be party to this stuff. So they should be able to press the button when it finally comes down the track.
Hot or not on Ellies? Should I even go and ask you this question, Tsepo?
To Tsepo, I mean,
yes.
Why has the share price been bouncing around so much, and why has there been all this inside buying and selling?
Yeah, look, the last set of results whilst was sound, I think the big concern from investors has been the fact that they cut their dividend, even though a year or two ago management came out and said that that dividend was sustainable. So that's been the big negative in terms of the last few months, and I think that's the reason we've seen this massive sell-off in the stock. In terms of the insider selling, it's not pleasing to see that. So it is something that raises the eye. Yeah.
Now I want to check your conviction level on Ellies. So with the massive sell-off,
yes.
I assume you've been accumulating.
Look, I think it's been a phenomenal opportunity to get into a strong business, so yes.
Hot or not, Paul?
Okay, at that extent, 675 or there it is. I think the share price is hot. Yeah.
And Tsepo, hot
No,
or not?
I'm very hot on this one, Brandon.
Who would have guessed?